Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome to the session. Please give a confirmation that audio video is clear. So yesterday we discussed a few questions, right? Related to your exam that was in November 2021 paper जो आपका हुआ है, right? Okay, thank you Anuj. So today we'll be covering the questions उसके आगे से, right? And then let's see how many questions we are able to do today. So all those who are new in this class or who will be watching the session later, please join this Telegram group so that you can be updated about the timings of the class and about the new course that are about to come and about the PDFs that will be provided to you. So all the things are done on this Telegram group. So please everyone, those who are new or who are watching the video, please do join this Telegram group, right? And install this Android app so that you can access the videos and the courses very easily. Okay. Chalo. So yesterday we have discussed these questions. I'll directly come up to the question that from where we have to start. So this is the question that we have to start with, right? So the question is from your software engineering. They are saying that given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion and another one is labeled as reason. Good afternoon, Varalakshmi. Okay, so the assertion is software developers do not do exhaustive software testing in practice. And reason is even for small inputs, exhaustive testing is too computationally intensive. Example takes too long to run all the tests. So you have to tell the correct answer, okay? And the time starts now. Let's wait for a few more minutes so that other students may also join, right? Good afternoon, Anukul. Good afternoon, Raji AM, and good afternoon, Srilata. Okay. So one answer I've received. What about others? Good afternoon, Abhay. Okay. Right. So for this question, the correct answer is option number C. That is both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. So what is exhaustive testing? Anybody? Anybody has any idea? Good afternoon, Lakshmi. What is exhaustive testing? Good afternoon, Rohit. I'm good. Thank you. Anybody, any idea what is exhaustive testing? So exhaustive testing is a testing or quality assurance approach in which all possible combinations, means whatever combinations you have, whatever possible scenarios we have, we try to use all those test cases in order to get a perfect software or perfect hardware. Okay, so exhaustive testing is the process of testing for absolutely everything just to make sure that product cannot be destroyed or crashed. It takes into consideration all possible combinations of inputs, usage scenarios, as well as random situations and inputs. So basically in exhaustive testing, I think my image is not clear, right? So I'll just I'll just stop this camera for now. Just give me a second. Okay, so basically, exhaustive testing is what, in exhaustive testing, what we do is we take each and every, what you say, every possible use case or every possible test case in order to perform the testing. And why we do it? Just to make sure that the product cannot be destroyed or crashed. Okay, it takes into consideration all possible combinations, whatever possible combinations we have, all those combinations are taken into consideration. And then random situations also, random situations, random inputs, all these things are taken into consideration for exhaustive testing. So when a software or hardware product has passed exhaustive testing, then the product can be considered perfect and robust for its application. However, it is almost impossible to perform true exhaustive testing as it is extremely difficult and time consuming. Okay, so what the question was, software developers do not do exhaustive software testing in practice. So this statement is true. And the other statement was, even for small inputs, exhaustive testing is too computationally intensive to run all the tests. This statement is also correct. So the correct reason is given for the given assertion. Okay, next question. A company stores products in a warehouse. Storage bins in this warehouse are specified by their aisle, location in the aisle, and shelf. So there are 50 aisles, 85 horizontal locations in each aisle, and 5 shelves throughout the warehouse. What is the least number of products the company can have so that at least 2 products must be stored in the same bin? So this is also, though it is of data warehouse, a question of data warehouse, but it does not require much of that knowledge. Very simple सा concept है यहाँ पे, ठीक है? So they are saying that in this warehouse you are having storage bins, and storage bins are specified by their aisle, location in the aisle, and shelf. मतलब कि basically the storage bins are stored in this way, that there are 50 aisles, 85 horizontal locations in each aisle, and 5 shelves. So shelf से मतलब है shelf. Okay, so here they should have written SHELF, shelf. Okay, so try this one, it's very easy, and the time starts now. Yes, what is the answer, everyone? Hmm. 9416, that is 21251. Okay. Hello, Binish. Okay, so the correct answer is option number A, that is 21251. So basically, what they have given us, they are saying that we are storing the products, okay, and the products are stored in a warehouse. Now, this warehouse is having storage bins, and they have specified the storage bins. How they have specified the storage bins? They have specified their storage bins with the help of aisle, where in the aisle they are located, that location, and which shelf. Okay, so what they're saying that there are 50 aisles, and in that 50 aisles, each aisle is having how many horizontal locations? 85 horizontal locations. Do you understand what is aisle? aisle समझ में आ रहा है यहाँ पे क्या मतलब है उसका? Aisle is basically, you can think of like a walking space. ठीक है, aisle is generally a space that is left for walking in between. Okay, got this one. Aisle is basically, you can think of कि a space between, as अगर आप वहां गए हैं थिएटर्स में गए हो, so you must have seen कि there is यहाँ पे आपकी रोज होती हैं, सीट्स होती हैं थिएटर्स में, यहाँ पे आपकी सीट्स होती हैं, एंड बीच में there is a walking space. So this space is basically aisle. So what they are saying that how many aisles are there? There are 50 aisles, and in each aisle how many locations are there? 85 horizontal locations are there, and how many shelves are there? 5 shelves throughout the warehouse. So total space कितनी हो सकती है? Total space to accommodate products कितनी हो सकती है? How will you find total space to accommodate all the products? You will simply, you have 50 aisles, each aisle is having 85 horizontal locations, and how many shelves? 5 shelves. So what will be the one? It will be 21250, right? mm, wait, just a minute. Yeah, ठीक है. So how many spaces do we have? We have 21250 total space. मतलब total products that can be accommodated in this spaces. Total products आपके कितने accommodate हो सकते हैं? 21250. Now what they are saying that how many products, what is the least number of products the company can have, so that at least two, matlab minimum two products must be stored in the same bin. So this means that right now I have how much space? Right now I have space for 21250 products. Now I want at least two products must be stored, and I want the least number of products. So if I'll add 1 to this, if I'll add, I'll get how many products? I will get 21251. So least matlab minimum se minimum, I have, suppose I have 21250 products, This is my space, and if I have one extra product, I have to store two products in the same bin, right? So, and what they have mentioned, they have clearly mentioned you have to add least number of products the company can have, so that at least two products must be stored. So least कितने हो सकते हैं? Least से least possible आपके पास 21251 products हो सकते हैं, in such a way that at least two products are stored in the same bin. Got this question, everyone? Why we have added one over here and why we are doing it and how did we get all this? समझ में आ गया सबको? Yes, everyone, आंसर करो. आप लोग आंसर नहीं करते हो, पता नहीं क्यों नहीं करते. क्वेश्चन समझ में आ रहा है, नहीं आ रहा है, क्वेश्चन हो रहे हैं, नहीं हो रहे हैं, एटलीस्ट कुछ तो बोला करो. ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. 1000 एमसीक्यू सीरीज में, हाँ, ऐसा क्वेश्चन करा था हमने जब हमने डेटा बेस के हमने क्वेश्चंस करे थे, हमने किया था, राइट? ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. फॉर विच वैल्यू ऑफ n इज व्हील ग्राफ wn रेगुलर? नाउ फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन दे हैव गिवन टू ऑप्शंस एज द आंसर्स, ठीक है? सो अगर आपने कोई भी एक आंसर, इफ यू हैव मार्क्ड एनी वन ऑफ द ऑप्शन एज योर आंसर, यू विल गेट मार्क्स. आई थिंक या तो ऐसा होगा या फिर एवरीबॉडी विल गेट मार्क्स, बिकॉज ऑप्ट तो शायद सभी ने किया होगा. लेट्स सी. मोस्ट प्रोबेबली जहां तक है, दोज हु हैव मार्क्ड आंसर 3 और आंसर 4 जो है अगर, तो आई थिंक दे विल गेट द मार्क्स. Why need to add one? Why we have to add one? Because see, total products आपके कितने store हो गए? 21250. This mean that in your warehouse, if this is your warehouse, how many products you can store based on the space given to you? You can store 21250 products at one product at one bin. One product in one bin. Like this, you can store 21250 products. Now, if you read the question, they are saying that what is the least number of products the company can have, so that at least two products must be stored in the same bin. Now, abhi tak I am storing one product in one bin. Now they are saying that at least two products must be stored in same bin, and with this they have kept this condition also, that least number of products. अब ऐसे तो you can add any number आप add कर लो, 1 2 3 4 5 6, because what I want that at least two products must be stored in same bin. ठीक है, अगर ये मेरा bin है, if this is my bin, so I want कि कम से कम दो products इसमें store हो. And with this they are adding two conditions over here. First condition is at least two products must be stored in same bin, and second condition is least number of products. तो हमें ये ध्यान रखना है कि दो products तो एक bin में add हो, but जो number of products हो वो least ही रहे. So the best option is to add one to it. तो one add करने से क्या होगा? वन ऐड करने से लीस्ट नंबर्स भी रहेंगे, मतलब सिर्फ एक आपका प्रोडक्ट इंक्रीज हुआ, और आपकी ये वाली कंडीशन की एटलीस्ट टू प्रोडक्ट्स मस्ट बी स्टोर्ड इन सेम बिन, वो वाली कंडीशन भी फुलफिल हो जाएगी. सो दैट इज व्हाई वी हैव एडेड वन टू दिस क्वेश्चन. अब क्लियर हुआ वरलक्ष्मी? Okay, let's move to next question. Next question. For what value of n is wheel graph wn regular? And the time starts now. For this, you should know what is wheel graph and you should know what is a regular graph. For doing this question, you should know two concepts, wheel graph concept and regular concept. Okay. So for this question, they have given two answers as correct answer. ठीक है, they have given 9422 also as correct answer, and they have given 9423 as correct answer. Now first let's talk about wheel graph. So wheel graph is basically when I am having a wheel like concept, when I'm adding a wheel. ठीक है, मतलब जैसे कि if I'm trying to make you understand, suppose this is my, ठीक है, how many vertices are there? There are 3 vertices, right? So what I'll do, I will add this and I will, right? Okay, what is now, see, in many books I have found this. वैसे तो this is what? This is, what is the value of n over here? Value of n, can you tell me कि यहाँ पे n की value है 4. If we see like this, 1 2 3 4, right? But in most places, this is known as W3 wheel graph. W3 is wheel, W stands for wheel, so W3 graph. In most books you will see this thing, that W3 graph is set to this one, though it has 4 vertices, but they treat it like there are 3, this was a 3 one, and then we added one more vertex to it. Though your n number of vertices is 4, but it is said as wheel 3 graph. Okay, suppose now if I'm saying, let's talk about n is equal to, where n is equal to, मतलब vertices आपकी 4 ही हैं, वो vertices 5 हैं, but एक हमने extra vertex add किया है to make it a wheel graph. ठीक है, and this is what, this is, suppose this is, they are saying that this is W4 graph. ठीक है, now if you see what value of n is wheel graph, W and regular. Now first, what is regular? Regular is basically that graph where each vertex have same degree. Right? ठीक है, what is regular graph? Regular graph is that graph where each vertex have same degree. Wheel graph, नीतू, wheel graph basically क्या होता है कि we have a complete graph. ठीक है, if we are dealing with complete graph, suppose this is your complete graph. Complete graph क्या कहता है? Complete graph says, और complete नहीं तो suppose this is one, your this is graph. ठीक है, आपकी ग्राफ है, यहाँ पे आपके कितने वर्टिसेस हैं? 4. Now in order to make this graph a wheel graph, I will add one vertex in the middle and this will be joined like this. So this will be treated like a concept of wheel. Similarly, यहाँ देखो, यहाँ पे हमारे पास पहले we were having a simple graph. Then what we did, we added one vertex in between and then we made it into a wheel. So this is wheel graph. Now कहीं पे n is equal to 4 है, but it is known as W3 graph. Because अगर आप देखो कहीं भी, if you see, this is not a regular graph first of all. ठीक है, this W4 अगर हम ग्राफ की बात करें, W4 ग्राफ where n is equal to 5 by, because 4 तो ये आपकी vertices और एक vertex जो हमने ऐड करी. So the degree is 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 and this is 1 2 3 4. So this is not regular first of all. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पे if they are saying n is equal to 3, अब यहाँ पे अगर if you are trying to make yourself understand this concept कि क्या हमारा n equal to 3 से कोई भी ग्राफ पॉसिबल है, व्हील ग्राफ. मतलब इसका मतलब ये है कि एक हमने ग्राफ बनाया जिसमें हमने 2 वर्टेसेस ही रखी हैं एंड थर्ड वर्टेक्स जो हमने ऐड करी वो, इसलिए ये थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजिंग है कि यहाँ पे इन्होंने 3 और 4 दोनों ऑप्शन में क्यों दिया है. या तो उनका ये कंसेप्ट है कि दे आर सेइंग दैट, या तो इसको कहीं कहीं पे दे हैव सेड दिस इज अ W3 ग्राफ एंड कहीं कहीं पे दे हैव रिटन दैट इज अ W4 ग्राफ. सो मे बी बिकॉज ऑफ दिस रीजन दे हैव गिवन 3 और 4. रोहित आप कह रहे हो 4 इफ n इज इवन एंड 3 इफ n इज ऑड. मतलब n is even मतलब रोहित वाला एक्सप्लेन करो मेरे को. 4 if n is even, 3 if n is odd. ये वाली चीज एक्सप्लेन करो मेरे को, क्या मतलब है इससे, क्या कहना चाह रहे हो आप? वैसे इस ग्राफ को हम W3 ग्राफ ही बोलते हैं, राइट? व्हील ग्राफ्स को हम व्हील ऐसे बोलते हैं कि जितनी नंबर ऑफ वर्टिसेस ओरिजिनली थी दैट ओनली वी से. ये हम एक एक्स्ट्रा वर्टेक्स ऐड करते हैं बट वी डू नॉट से इट इज अ व्हील 4 ग्राफ. ठीक है। बट अब इस क्वेश्चन में इन्होंने किस कंसेप्ट से 3 और 4 दोनों ऑप्शंस में दे रखे हैं, ये मुझे यही लग रहा है रीजन, तो मुझे पर्टिकुलर लग रहा है अकॉर्डिंग टू मी, आई पर्टिकुलरली फील दैट दिस इज द ओनली रीजन दैट दे हैव यूज्ड दिस, ठीक है। बिकॉज अगर हम n इज इक्वल टू 4 की बात करें यहाँ पे, मतलब 4 इन सेंस अगर हम ये वाली चीज लें कि वी हैव एडेड वन एक्स्ट्रा वर्टेक्स टू दिस एंड वी हैव जॉइन दिस, सो दिस इज नॉट रेगुलर. व्हाई दिस इज नॉट रेगुलर? because this one is having 3 degree, degree 3, degree 3, degree 3, but this vertex is having degree 4, so we cannot say anything about this particular thing. Okay, okay, next question. ये तो आप अलग कंसेप्ट बताना रोहित, क्रोमैटिक नंबर तो अलग हो गया ना यहाँ पे, वो रेगुलर की बात कर रहे हैं, क्रोमैटिक नंबर तो अलग हो गया ना ये. हाँ, आंसर मस्ट बी 3, दे हैव गिवन इन आंसर 3 एंड 4 बोथ. सो इसका मतलब कि या तो ये कंफ्यूजन अभी भी है या तो बिकॉज समवेयर दे हैव सेड, यहाँ पे कहीं कहीं पे दे हैव क्लियरली रिटन दैट इफ n हैज टू बी ग्रेटर देन 3, कहीं कहीं पे इफ यू विल रीड योर कंसेप्ट ऑफ व्हील ग्राफ यू विल सी दैट दे हैव क्लियरली रिटन दैट फॉर n ग्रेटर देन 3, so then they have explained the concept of wheel graph, so this means that n has to be 4, this is for sure. But अब इसको आप w3 बोल रहे हो या w4, that is a bit contradictory. उसके लिए मे बी दे हैव गिवन बोथ दी ऑप्शन 3 एंड 4 एज आंसर, बट येस वैसे अगर आप देखो तो आंसर ऑप्शन 3 ही होगा आपका, बिकॉज इस ग्राफ को हम हमेशा w3 ग्राफ ही बोलते हैं, इस ग्राफ को हम w4 ग्राफ ही बोलते हैं. ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. this I was saying कि I have already shared laws of Boolean algebra वाली, मैंने आपको एक लिंक शेयर किया था टेलीग्राम ग्रुप पे. so उस ग्रुप पे सारी की, उस टेलीग्राम लिंक पे सारी की सारी जितनी भी आपकी ये आइडेंटिटीज हैं, लॉज हैं, ये सारे के सारे उसमें थे. सो आई डोंट नो आप लोगों ने वो देखा कि नहीं, बट दिस इज वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन. सो यू हैव टू मैच दीज आइडेंटिटीज विद देयर नेम. Yes, what about others? Baki, what do you think is the answer? Okay. So the correct answer to this question is option number 3. Not D, option number C is the correct answer. Okay, so this is very clear that x plus xy equal to x. This is how we say it. अगर हम इसको ऐसे ले x plus xy. So if I take x common, it will be 1 plus y. So it will be x into 1 and that will be x only, right? So this is what? This is your absorption law. Correct, no doubt. Absorption law हो गया आपका, ठीक है? Then if I say this x plus x equal to x. So this is what? This is your idempotent law, okay? X plus x will give you x only. This is which law? This is your idempotent law. Then x plus 0 equal to x. This is your identity law. And x plus 1 equal to 1. This is your domination law, okay? So if you see these, it is bit blur I think. But still अगर आपको समझ में आ जाए, so it's very nice. So identity law is that x plus 0 will give you x and x multiply 1 will give you x. ठीक है, सो यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दीज लॉज. दीज आर वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, आपको याद रखने पड़ेंगे. आइडेंटिटी लॉ हो गया आपका, आइडेम्पोटेंट लॉ, डोमिनेंट लॉ, इन्वॉल्यूशन लॉ, ठीक है, कम्यूटेटिव एसोसिएटेड डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव डी मॉर्गन आपने पता है, एब्जॉर्प्शन लॉ. सो दीज लॉज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दीज लॉज, ओके. सो यहाँ से ही यू कैन मैच दैट डोमिनेंट लॉ क्या है, x प्लस 1 विल गिव यू 1, x मल्टीप्लाइज 0 विल गिव यू 0. आइडेंटिटी मतलब कि यू आर एडिंग समथिंग टू x बट इन रिजल्ट यू आर गेटिंग x ओनली. ठीक है, x प्लस 0 इज x ओनली, x मल्टीप्लाई 1 इज x ओनली. सो आइडेंटिटी मतलब यू आर एडिंग एनी नंबर टू अ नंबर एंड इन रिजल्ट यू आर गेटिंग द सेम number. Idempotent is you're multiplying two numbers but you're getting the same number again. X plus x, x, x multiply x, x. Dominant is that the number which you are multiplying or which you're adding is dominating. X plus 1 will give you 1. So 1 is dominating over x. X multiplies 0 will give you 0. So 0 is dominating x. So this is how you have to remember these laws and theorems. Clear everyone? इसका आंसर ऑप्शन नंबर सी है. क्लियर हुआ क्या? D is not the correct answer for this question. Everybody gave D as the answer. I hope now this is clear to everyone that D is not the answer. Clear? Okay. Next question. Now this is this is the question that is your LPP, linear programming problem. ठीक है, ऑप्टिमाइजेशन से क्वेश्चन है. इसकी कैलकुलेशन थोड़ी सी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है पर क्वेश्चन आपका इजी है. ठीक है, ट्राई करो एंड एवरीबॉडी प्लीज ट्राई करो और आंसर दो. ठीक है, दीज टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस मैंने ऑलरेडी डिस्कस किए हुए हैं यहाँ पे यूट्यूब सेशन में. सो आई एम होपिंग दैट यू ऑल विल गिव द राइट आंसर. टेक योर टाइम, आई विल गिव यू टाइम. ठीक है, आप आराम से टाइम लो, क्वेश्चन करो इसे और आंसर दो अपना. ठीक है, बट प्लीज डू ट्राई जरूर करना है इस क्वेश्चन को. गुड आफ्टरनून देवेंद्र. ओके, सो 9439. ओके, सो बस 2 लोगों से सॉल्व हुआ या बाकी कर रहे हो? हुआ नहीं? बाकी लोग ट्राई कर रहे हैं या हुआ नहीं है? उस हिसाब से आई मेक माई एक्सप्लेनेशन. अगर सबको आता है सो आई बी वेरी क्विक और अगर किसी को भी डाउट है सो देन आई एक्सप्लेन. Okay, so how do we do these type of questions? मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया है that what we have to do is we have to find the values of x and y to plot the graph, right? Right. So correct. The correct answer is option number C. That is 31.72. Good. So what we will do is we will plot the graph for these conditions. ठीक है, हमें conditions दी हुई हैं. With these conditions we have to plot the graph. So just a minute. Yeah. So first let's take 2x minus 3y. ठीक है, so first condition is 2x minus 3y is less than equal to 5. So I'll take simply 5. So what are the coordinates you're getting for 2x minus 3y equal to 5? So you will be getting the coordinates you will be getting are 2.5 comma 0, and next one will be if I substitute x as 0. So if I'm doing x as 0, I'll be getting something in negative. Suppose what it will be, right? Something like this. Okay, but if you see, they have clearly mentioned that x has to be greater than 0 and y has to be greater than 0. So this means that because of this condition that y has to be greater than 0, I cannot include a negative number in my coordinates. So this I will remove. This point will be discarded. Correct. Now what is the second line that I have? Second is x plus 3y equal to 11. Now I'll substitute x and y. What coordinates I'll get? I'll get 0 comma 3.6, yes, and 11 comma 0. Both points are valid and these are correct. Okay, then next what I'll do, next I have third line, that is 4x plus y equal to 15. Now again I'll substitute x and y. What coordinates I'll get? First will be 3.75 comma 0, and second, I hope you all know that how I'm getting these points. I'm simply substituting first x as 0 and then getting the value of y, and then I'm substituting y as 0 and getting the value of x. So this is how you will get these coordinates. And how many coordinates do you got? This is your coordinate A, this is coordinate B, this is coordinate C, this is coordinate D, and this is coordinate E. So we got 5 coordinates. Okay. Now what we have to do? Now we have to find a feasible region for this problem. So how we'll do it? What we have to do is we will draw a graph of x and y axis, right? And we will include what? We will include origin as the point. So 0 comma 0 तो आप include करोगे ही. ठीक है. Then A is what? A is 2.5 comma 0. So let's say that I am plotting A over here. 2.5 comma 0. Now what is B? B is 0 comma 3.6. So let's say that B is over here. That is 0 comma 3.6. Correct? Then coordinate C is 11 comma 0. So C suppose is lying somewhere over here. That is 11 comma 0. Then I have D 3.75 comma 0. So D will lie somewhere in between these two. So it will be 3.75 comma 0. And then I have E, that is 0 comma 15. So suppose E is lying over here, 0 comma 15. Okay, now what I have to do? Now I have to make the boundaries. So if you see that B and C are part of which line? X plus 3y. So I will make a line and they both will join B and C. So the line will be somewhat like this. Okay, so this is the line, and this line is which line? This is x plus 3y equal to 11. Next I have to join D and E. Okay, so I'll join D and E, and this is which line? This line is 4x plus y equal to 15. Now I have to form a region. So what is the region? Feasible region. Feasible region is the bounded region. Okay. So if you see, this is the boundary that I'll get. This. right? And the point that I'll get over here will be this one. So how many points do I have? I have this, I have this, I have this. Let's say this is your f point, f coordinate, and I have this. A is not a part of this. Why A is not a part of this? Because A is not at the बाउंड्री पे A नहीं है आपका. So somewhat like this आपको ऐसा कुछ रीजन टाइप का कुछ मिलेगा, ऐसा कुछ. ठीक है. सो दिस इज O, दिस इज D, दिस इज F एंड दिस इज B. सो दिस इज योर व्हाट? दिस इज योर feasible region. Okay, now you have to find the coordinates of F. So everybody have found the coordinates of F. What are the coordinates of F? Those who have solved, I hope you have solved this. What are the coordinates of F? F के जो coordinates आएंगे वो आएंगे 34/11, 29/11. And I hope you know how to solve. F is formed by these two equations. So you will use elimination method and you will substitute and find the value of x and y. So x आएगा 34/11 और y आएगा 29/11. ठीक है. Now what we have to do? Now they are saying that you have to basically maximize this z. So you have to plot the values of x and y and you have to find the maximum value of z. So what you will do? You are having how many? Suppose you're having 0, 0. Then you are having b. What are the coordinates of b? Coordinates of b are 0, 3.6. Then you have f. F is 34/11 and 29/11. And you have d. D is 3.75, 0. What you have to do? You have to maximize z. So you have to substitute z is equal to, what is z? 6x plus 5y. So basically what you have to do? You have to substitute x and y. So इसका result क्या आएगा इस पे? The result here will be 0 only. What will be the result for b? What will be the value of z for b? 18. Yes. What will be the value of z for f? 31.72. And what will be the value of z for d? 22.5. So what is the maximum value? Maximum value is 31.72. So this one will be your answer. So the correct answer is option number C, that is 31.72. समझ में आया वाला question? This was very easy. It was only complicated because of calculation. Otherwise, there was no problem with this question. Clear everyone? समझ में आया लीनियर प्रॉब्लम का क्वेश्चन? मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा डिटेलिंग नहीं करी है कि कैसे पॉइंट्स आए हैं, कैसे हमने एफ कैलकुलेट किया है. आई होप दैट यू ऑल नो दैट मच. और जिसको भी नहीं समझ में आ रहा है उसके लिए डोंट वरी. किसी दिन या तो कोर्स में आई विल एक्सप्लेन या फिर जब कभी हम सेपरेट सेशन लेंगे उसमें एक्सप्लेन. ठीक है. एक्सपेक्टेड डेट ऑफ रिजल्ट इस नेक्स्ट वीक तक आ जाना चाहिए आपका रिजल्ट. क्योंकि जैसे ही आपकी विंडो बंद होगी ना चैलेंज वाली, उसके अराउंड 2-3 डेज बाद रिजल्ट आ जाएगा. सो इसलिए हम सेइंग कि मैक्स टू मैक्स नेक्स्ट वीक का आपका रिजल्ट आ जाएगा. यस गॉट दिस वन. हाँ बंद हो गई है तो हाँ आ जाएगा फिर आपका नेक्स्ट वीक में 100% आ जाएगा रिजल्ट. दिस इज व्हाट आई हैव सीन कि आपकी करेक्ट चैलेंज वाली वो बंद होते ही आपका रिजल्ट आ जाता है विद इन 5-6 डेज. तो नेक्स्ट वीक तक आपका रिजल्ट आ जाना चाहिए. यस डन एवरीवन दिस क्वेश्चन. शैल वी मूव टू नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन? समझ में आ गया सबको? ओके सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज which of the following languages are not regular? So they have given you 3 languages and they're asking which of the following is not regular language. Try this one. Right. So the correct answer is that none of the following is your regular grammar, right? Why? Because see, when we have discussed these type of questions, I told you that even if there is comparison, okay, if there is comparison and the condition is finite, ठीक है, मतलब कि if I'm saying that a raised to power n, b raised to power n, with the condition that n is equal to 5 or n is less than 5, ठीक है, if this is the conditions, if these are the conditions, though there is comparison and but the conditions are finite, so I will say that this is a regular grammar, I will say it. But if I'm saying that n a raised to power n, b raised to power n, such that n is greater than 5, now n is greater than 5, it can go up to infinity, so this one is not regular. So if I have a finite comparison, okay, understand this point, if I have a comparison that is finite, in that case only my grammar is regular. So if you see over here, we are saying that 0 1 raised to power n, 0 raised to power k, with n greater than k. Now there is a comparison between two values where n and k are two numbers and they have to be, one has to be greater than the other, so this one is not regular. Now let's see option number b. B is c raised to power n, b raised to power k. Okay, no problem up till here. Here it's the problem, a raised to power n plus k. So this means that the number of times c and b are occurring, the total value of it times a should occur. So again, this is a comparison and an infinite comparison. So this is also not regular. Here also, if you see 0 raised to power n, 1 raised to power k, both are different. The condition is n is not equal to k. So this one is also not regular. So none of the given languages are regular. Okay. Next question. Okay. Any string of terminals that can be generated by the following context-free grammar. So given context-free grammar is given to you, you have to tell the correct answer. And the time starts now. Okay. So what we have to do, we have to start with the smallest string that can be formed from this. Okay. So we have s derives x, y, and x, if I'm taking the smallest string, if I'm talking about it, is 0, and y also gives 0. So the smallest string that forms from this given grammar is 00. Now let's see. Has at least one 1. So this option rules out. Why? Because if I'm talking about the smallest string is not having 1 in itself. So correct. Has no consecutive zeros or 1. This also rules out because I am having two consecutive zeros altogether. Should end with 0. Okay, this can be an option. Has at least two zeros. This also can be an option. Now let's check about the next one. S derives x, y. Now x suppose is 0 and y suppose is y and 1, and here y is 0. So next string that I'm forming is 0 0 1. Then they are saying should end with 0. Now this string is ruling out option number 3. So option number 3 is also wrong. So has at least two zeros. Again, this one is correct. So the correct answer out of the 4 options is option number 4. Has at least two zeros. Clear everyone? So if you would have done this question like this way, it would have taken very less time for you to solve this. Simply, always when you have these type of questions, always start by the smallest string, smallest possible string जो आपकी बन रही है उससे start करो, you will get your answer. Next question. चलो. Okay, so yeah, they have given you 3 grammars. ठीक है, L1, L2, L3. They're asking which of the following are correct statements. I hope the screen is visible to you. Okay, so time starts now. Right. So if you see this, option number 1 is 0 raised to power n, 1 raised to power n, 0 raised to power m. Okay. So we are having two comparisons and we do not care about the other 0. So this one is what? This is your context free language. Correct. Then language 2 is 0 raised to power n, 1 raised to power m, 0 raised to power m. So we are having comparison between these two. We don't care about this one. So again, this is what? This is also CFL. Now if you see this one, there are 3 comparisons. Now CFL cannot deal with 3 comparisons. So this one is not a CFL. Correct. Now let's see what they are saying. Option A is L3 is equal to L1 intersection L2. Now if I'm saying L1, when I'm talking about L1, I'm saying that suppose value of n is 5. So 0, 5, 1, 5. And let's say m is also 5. Okay, though we are only caring about this over here because n and m do not match to each other. n and m का कोई connection नहीं दूसरे से, so we are only focusing over here. And if I am saying that L2 आपकी जो है, if that is also somewhat like आपका again if I'm saying that ये आपका 1 raised to power 5 and this is also raised to power 5. Now here we are comparing these two, we don't care about this one. So if I'm taking intersection of this, what I'll get? I will get this only, right? If I do intersection of L1 and L2, I will get what? L1 intersection L2 will be what? It will be 0 raised to power 5, 1 raised to power 5, 0 raised to power 5. That is L3. So this one statement is correct. Right? Why this is correct? Because we are having certain languages in L1, we are having certain languages in L2, but the condition where all these 3 terms n and m are equal, that will come under L3. So intersection of L1 and L2 will be L3. L1 and L2 are context free languages, but L3 is not a context free language. Correct. L1, L2 are not context free language. Wrong. L1 is a subset of L3. Again, wrong. L1 is not a subset of L3. L3 is a subset of L1. Okay. So the correct answer to this question is option number D. Good. Correct everyone. Okay. Understood? Next question. Okay, so this is, we have discussed already. The family of context-free language is closed under homomorphism, and the family of context-free language is closed under reversal. So which of the following is true? So the correct answer to this question is option number B, that is both statement 1 and statement 2 are true. So this is, we have already discussed. I have told you that this is very important table. This is closure table, right? And if you see here, they have given reversal and they have given homomorphism, and both in both reversal and homomorphism, CFL is closed. Okay, and this is what they're saying, that CFL is closed under homomorphism and closed under reversal. So this is also true. Okay, so how you have to learn, I have told you that regular is closed under everything. Okay, regular is closed under everything. CFL is not closed under three things. What are these? Intersection, set difference, and complementation. So CFL is also closed under everything except three, that is intersection, set difference, and complementation. DCFL is not closed under everything. It is only closed under three things. So CFL and DCFL are reverse of each other. That CFL में सिर्फ तीन चीजों में वो क्लोज नहीं है और DCFL में वो तीन चीजों में ही क्लोज है. Then CSL में it is closed under everything except two, that is homomorphism and substitution. So CSL and recursive are equal. रिकर्सिव भी होमोमॉर्फिज्म एंड सब्स्टिट्यूशन में क्लोज नहीं है, बाकी सब में क्लोज है. एंड रिकर्सिव एन्यूमरेबल इज क्लोज अंडर एवरीथिंग एक्सेप्ट सेट डिफरेंस एंड कॉम्प्लीमेंटेशन. सो दिस इज हाउ यू हैव टू लर्न दिस टेबल. ये बहुत जरूरी है लर्न करनी है आपको, बिकॉज दीज टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस एवरी टाइम दे विल कम इन एग्जाम. ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. So this is the question. What is the minimum number of states required to the finite automaton equivalent to the transition diagram given below? So you have to tell the minimum number of states that are required for this given diagram. Okay, what about others? So how do we do these type of questions? In these type of questions, what you have to do is very easy, is you make your transition table. ठीक है, ट्रांजिशन टेबल ड्रॉ करने के बाद क्वेश्चन बहुत ज़्यादा ईजी हो जाएगा. So इसका करेक्ट आंसर है ऑप्शन नंबर सी, दैट इज 5 मिनिमम स्टेट्स आर रिक्वायर्ड आफ्टर कन्वर्टिंग दिस डायग्राम इनटू अ finite equivalent finite automata. ठीक है, so how do we proceed in these type of question is, first of all, look for that state that is not reachable via initial state. What I'm saying is, find that state which is not reachable by initial state. Do we have any that type of state? Do we have any state which is not reachable by initial state? Is there any state in this given diagram that is not reachable by initial state? A हमारी initial state है, right? And C हमारी final state है, D and H. C, D is definitely not reachable by A. Why? Because in any way I cannot reach D. ठीक है, because there is no incoming edge from incoming edge to D. So D will be ruled out. But if you talk about H, see, if I reach E, if I am saying A से F, ठीक है, F से G, G से E, E से H, H से C. So I can reach H by A and reach C as well. So H आपका करेक्ट आंसर नहीं है अनुकूल, ठीक है. सिर्फ और सिर्फ D आपकी ऐसी स्टेट है that is not reachable by anyhow by A. So I will rule out D. क्लियर. H आप रीच कर सकते हो, A से F, F से G, G से E, E से H, H से C. So this is reachable. So we will not take H now. So for now we have how many states? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what are they? We have A, we have B, we have C. We have ruled out D. So we have E now. We have F, we have G, and we have H, where A is my initial state and C is my final state. Now what we have to do? Now we have to draw a transition table. So how we will draw a transition table? Transition table will be drawn with the help of the inputs and the diagram. So what are the inputs that we have? One input that we have is 0. So one input that we have is 0 and the other input that we have is 1. So I hope you all know how to draw a transition table. So can I draw it directly? Transition table directly draw कर दूं मैं. Everybody knows what is a transition table? Yes. So if I am reading, I'll explain very quickly 1 or 2 steps. So if I'm at A and I am reading 0, I am reaching B. So on input 0 to A, I'll reach B. Okay. Then it is, this one is F. Then this one will be G and this one will be C. Then this one will be A and this one will be C. Then this one will be H and this one will be F. Okay. Then we have C and G. Then we have G and E. And then we have G and C. Right? This will be your transition table. Okay. Now what we have to do? Now we have to merge in, we have to partition these states. How we will partition these states? Partitioning will be done. So first of all, you have to remember that your final state will always be kept at a separate partition. मतलब अगर आपके पास 2 या 3 final states हैं, so final states will be kept one all together in one partition. In our question, we are having only one single final state, so we will keep it in one partition. Now let's talk about the rest. Let's see. So see, on giving input 0 to B, I am reaching G. ठीक है. And on reaching and giving input 1 to B, I am reaching C. Similarly, if I look at this H, so G and C, so this means I'll combine what? I'll combine B and H. Okay. Now if you see, if I am combining B and H, so I can write over here H, I can write over here B. Yes or no? Yes, because now they are same one state, so I can write BH and BH. This is E. Neetu, this is E, not C, this is E. Okay. So this means I can merge now. I can merge A and E as well, because they are also giving the same input, same output. BHF, BHF. Now I have combined A, I have combined B, C, E. Now F, C and G. F cannot be combined with any other thing, so F will be a separate state. And similarly G also I cannot combine with anything, so G also will be a separate state. So how many states I have? 5 states. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With this one being the final state and this one being the initial state. So जो आपका diagram बनेगा वो कुछ ऐसा बनेगा. This one is your initial state, and then we will have BH somewhere over here. C will be our final state. Then we will have F and we will have G. Somewhat like this. So how many states do I have? Now I have 5 minimum states. So the correct answer will be option number C, that is 5. This is clear, everyone? मैम नॉट सी, इट इज ई ओनली. कहाँ पे बोल रहे हो आप? जी, G2. अच्छा, ओके ओके ओके. हाँ तो ई तो लिखा है यहाँ पे. नीतू, ई तो लिखा है. मुझे लगा, पहले आपको लगा कि मैंने सी लिखा हुआ है, इसलिए मैंने उसको ई कर दिया था. ओके, ई है यहाँ पे. क्लियर है एवरीवन? एनी डाउट? एनीवन? एनी डाउट? ट्रांजिशन टेबल में कोई डाउट किसी को? H on reading 1. H on reading 1 ये आपका C है ना नीतू? H में जब आप 1 रीड कर रहे हो तो आप C पे जा रहे हो ना. हाँ ये तो लिखा है, C तो लिखा है ये. ओके, next question. Okay, so this is also we have discussed. So given below are two statements. LL1 and LR are examples of bottom-up parsers. Recursive descent parser and SLR are examples of top-down parsers. So which one is the correct answer? Right. So मैं पहले आपको एक्सप्लेन किया था ये वाला क्वेश्चन, दैट LL1 is your top down parser, right? LL1 is your top down parser and SLR is your bottom up parser, right? So they have written wrong statements. So this means that both are false, right? So both statement 1 and statement 2 are false. Next, the postfix form of the expression. So this expression is given to you and they're asking you the postfix form. Try karo. Okay. Yes, what about others? So what we will do over here, we'll make a stack, right? We'll form a stack and then we'll start by reading it. So first we have what? First we have a bracket. So we'll enter a bracket over here. Then we have A. So we'll enter A like this. Then we have plus. So we will enter plus over here. And then we have B. And then we have closing bracket. Okay. So whenever we have closing bracket means we will pop these two. So we'll pop this plus and this open bracket will also close. Then we have multiplication. Then again we have an open bracket. Then we have C. So C will write over here. Then again we have multiplication, but this time under close bracket, under open bracket. Okay. So we will not touch it. Then we have D. Okay. Now we have a subtraction. Now if you know that among multiplication and subtraction, multiplication is having a higher priority. Okay. So a low priority operand cannot come over a high priority one. So this will pop itself, it will come over here and it will come over here. Okay. Now we will have E and now we have a closing bracket. So this and this will also pop out. So we have this now. Next we have multiplication. Now my stack is having already a multiplication sign over here. But if you know that if I have two operands with same precedence, then we have to pop first. So we will pop this multiplication, it will come over here and then this multiplication will enter the stack. Now I have F, then I have division. So division is of higher priority as compared to multiplication. Then no, division is not of high priority, they're of same priority, sorry, right? They're of same priority. So first I have to pop this multiplication, then I will enter this division and then I have G and then this will also pop out. So the correct answer is option number A. AB plus CD multiply E minus multiply F multiply G divide. The correct answer is A. So what you have to remember is, you have to remember that if there is a low priority operator coming over a high priority, first high priority will pop. If there are two operands of same priority, then first we will pop and then we will push the operand. Clear everyone? क्लियर है क्वेश्चन ये वाला? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. ओके, तो दिस इज ऑल्सो वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन. इसमें बस इन्होंने थोड़ा लग रहा है कि लैंग्वेज बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड सी है या बहुत बड़ा है. Any trick for pre-post in fixed type? There is no trick as such for this. You have to know these basic rules. Basic, बस 2-3 basic rules हैं जो आपको पता होने चाहिए for these type of questions. Now, a double-ended queue, that is a DQ, supports adding and removing items from both the ends of the queue. The operations supported by DQ are add front, adding item to the front of the queue, add rear, adding item to the rear of the queue, remove front, removing item from the front of the queue, and remove rear, removing item from rear of the queue. You are given only stacks to implement this data structure. You can implement only push and pop operations. So what's the time complexity of performing add front and add rear, assuming M is the size of stack and N is the number of elements? Try karo. Okay, so the correct answer is option number A. ओके, ऑप्शन नंबर ए आपका करेक्ट आंसर है. कैसे? नाउ सी, वी आर हैविंग अ डबल एंडेड क्यू. ठीक है, सो डबल एंडेड क्यू, वैसे अगर इफ यू टॉक अबाउट नॉर्मल क्यू, okay, let's talk about normal queue. So normal queue mein, this is what, this is the front, right? This is what, this is your front, and then this is your rear. ठीक है, so insertion takes place at rear and deletion takes place at front. This is very common and known to us. Okay, now they're saying that we are having a DQ, that is a double ended queue. So now we are talking in terms of DQ, and DQ is basically somewhat like this structure, this. ओके, सो फ्रंट एंड रेयर में आप, ये आपका अगर फ्रंट है, सो यू कैन ऐड फ्रॉम हेयर ऑल्सो, यू कैन डिलीट फ्रॉम हेयर ऑल्सो, एंड सिमिलरली ये आपका रेयर है, सो यू कैन ऐड फ्रॉम हेयर ऑल्सो एंड यू कैन डिलीट फ्रॉम हेयर ऑल्सो. ठीक है, बट दिस डी क्यू यू कैन इम्प्लीमेंट ओनली विद द हेल्प ऑफ स्टैक, एंड स्टैक में वी हैव ओनली पुश एंड पॉप ऑपरेशंस. Now they are saying time complexity to perform the add front. Now if I have to add something in the front, ओके, फ्रंट में ऐड करने के लिए हाउ मेनी, व्हाट विल बी दी टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी? फ्रंट में कुछ ऐड करना है, सो सिंपली आई पुश, है ना, बिकॉज तो इफ आई एम सेइंग दैट 2 4, if suppose this is my front, 1 2 4 5, ठीक है, I have to add somewhere something like this. So I have a stack. What I'll do, 5 will come over here, 4 will come over here, 2 will come over here, 1 will come over here. Yes, like this. I have to insert something above 1. So 1 में जो 1 के ऊपर जो insert करना है वो कहाँ आएगा? वो यहाँ आएगा. So how much time it will take? It will take order of 1 time. Clear? But I have to insert something where I have to insert something. So add rear. Rear में add करना है, मतलब after 5 I have to add something. So in order to add something after 5, first I have to pop these elements from the stack. Then I will push that element that I have to enter, and then again I will push these elements. So how many elements I have? Suppose I have n elements. So how much time will take? I will take order of n time for adding into rear. सो एड फ्रंट में ऑर्डर ऑफ 1 टाइम लगेगा और एड रेयर में ऑर्डर ऑफ n टाइम लगेगा. बात समझ में आई वाली एवरीवन? क्लियर है? दिस इज वेरी इजी. बस थोड़ा सा ये समझने की जरूरत है कि एड फ्रंट एड रेयर का कंसेप्ट क्या है, पुश पॉप का कंसेप्ट कैसे यूज किया है इस वाली चीज में, नथिंग एल्स. ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Two balanced binary trees are given with m and n elements respectively. They can be merged into a balanced binary search tree in dash time. What is the answer to this question? So the correct answer to this question is option number A. So what you will do is, you are having binary tree, ठीक है, you are having two binary trees, ठीक है, with how many elements? With m and n elements. And what we want result में, in result we need a balanced binary search tree. So what we will do, from first tree we will draw the in order, ठीक है, we will find in order traversal from this binary tree and we will store it in an array. How much time will it take? If I am doing in order traversal of a binary tree and I'm storing it in an array, how much time it will take? Amount of time taken will be the number of elements present. So how many elements are there? Order of m time. For second also, again what I'll do, I will do in order traversal of second also, and I'll store it in the array. What it will be, how much time it will take? It will take order of n. In order traversal will take order of n and order of m time. Then what I have to do, I have to merge these two. Okay, so in order to merge these two, what I'll do, I will use merge function. And when I am having merge function, so what will happen is I will get the result is order of m plus n. That is, I'm merging these two elements, these two arrays. Okay, so what I'll get order of m plus n. So the correct answer will be that the merging will take order of m plus n time. In how much time it will merge? They will merge in order of m plus n time. Clear, everyone? Okay. Okay, a data structure is required for storing a set of integers such that each of the following operations can be done in order of log n time, where n is the number of elements in the set. First, you are deleting the smallest element, and second, you are inserting an element if it is not already present in the set. So what data structure can be used for this purpose? What is the answer for this one? So the correct answer to this question is that a balanced binary search tree can be used but not a heap. Why? Because see, they are saying that whatever operation you are performing, okay, whether it's deletion of smallest element or insertion of an element, whatever operation you are doing out of these two, the time must be order of log n. Okay, now suppose I have this as my binary search tree. Let's take an example for it. Okay, now what they're saying, that deletion of the smallest element. Now I am at 51. Okay, right now I'm at root. So if I'm talking about binary search tree, okay, so I know that I have, where I'll find the smallest element, I have to go to the left subtree in order to find the smallest element. Then I'll reach 48. Then again I know that I have to go to the left subtree in order to reach the smallest element. So by this, by using binary search tree, I am cutting down my searches to half, है ना, बिकॉज अगर हम हीप यूज करें तो हीप में एलिमेंट्स कहीं भी स्टोर हो सकते हैं. हीप कैन बी समथिंग लाइक दिस इफ इट इज नॉट अ मैक्स हीप और मिन हीप. अगर कुछ भी मेंशन नहीं है, सो समथिंग लाइक दिस कैन ऑल्सो बी देयर, बिकॉज हीप में वी विल सिंपली इंसर्ट द एलिमेंट्स एंड देन वी विल सी कि कहाँ पे हमारा कौन सा एलिमेंट स्टोर है. ठीक है, सो नाउ इन दिस वी हैव टू ट्रैवर्स ईच एंड एवरी एलिमेंट इन ऑर्डर टू फाइंड द मिनिमम एलिमेंट डिलीशन सो दैट आई कैन डिलीट इट, राइट. बट यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, यहाँ पे मेरी जो सर्च है इट इज बिकमिंग डिक्रीज वन बाय वन. वाई? बिकॉज 51 पे मुझे पता था कि मैक्स मिनिमम जो हमें स्मॉलेस्ट एलिमेंट है वो लेफ्ट साइड पे मिलेगा. सो माई सर्च रिड्यूस्ड. आई डिड नॉट टच दिस राइट हैंड साइड. देन 48 पे आके अगेन आई डिड नॉट टच द राइट हैंड साइड. आई सिंपली मूव टू दी लेफ्ट हैंड साइड. सो डिलीशन में टाइम लग गया ऑर्डर ऑफ लॉग एन. इंसर्शन ऑफ एन एलिमेंट, अब इंसर्ट करने के लिए भी आई नो दैट अगर सपोज माई एलिमेंट इज 78, suppose I have to insert 78. So I am at 51. I know where I have to go. I have to go to the right hand side. So again, I have reduced my searching and reduced my working. But in case of heap, again I have to follow the same procedure. So I have to search 1111 element to reach the end of this tree. So that is why a balanced binary search tree can be used, but not a heap. Clear हुआ ये वाला point? Got this one everyone? समझ में आ गया? क्लियर है? Okay. Next question. Consider the following graph, and among the following sequences, you have to tell that which of the following are the depth first traversals of the above graph. Options visible हैं? Clear? Good afternoon, Sakib. So depth first traversals, name से you can understand depth first, मतलब we are going to the depth. पहले हम depth में जाके हम उसको solve पूरा explore करेंगे and then we'll move to the neighbor part. This is depth first traversal, okay? Right? So let's check these options first. So first sequence is A, B, E, G, H, F. ठीक है? So A से we went to B, then B से we went to E. We can go because B and E are E is a child of B also. So A से B, B से E, E से we reached G, correct. G से we reached H and H से we reached F. So first one is correct. Then we have A, B, F, E, H, G. So what we have? A, B, F, E, H, G. So we had A, B, F. Now from F you cannot go to E. Why? Because first you went this way, you went from A to B, then you went from B to F. So now you have to cover the child of F. You cannot go back to E. You first have to cover the child of F. That is, either you can go to H or you can go to G, but you cannot go to E. So option number 2 is wrong. A, B, F, H, G, E. So A, B, F, then H, then G, and then E. Correct. Then A, F, G, H, B, E. So A, F, G, H, B, E. So this one is also correct. The correct answer is option number C. That is 1, 3rd and 4th are your correct sequences for depth first traversals. बात समझ में आई ये वाली? ये वाला पॉइंट क्लियर हो गया सबको? Okay. Next question. This is also we have discussed already. Statement 1 is, in an undirected graph, number of odd degree vertices is even, and in an undirected graph, sum of degree of all vertices is even. So which of the following statements is correct? Okay, so the correct answer is option number 2. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are true. So I have told you that this is one theorem that you have to study, that in an undirected graph, number of odd degree vertices is even. This is a statement, this is a theorem basically, and statement number 2 is your handshaking lemma. That says that sum of degree of all vertices is even. So both the statements are true. So statement 1, statement 2 are true. Okay. हैंडशेकिंग लेमा आपकी ये है ना, सम ऑफ डिग्री ऑफ ऑल वर्टिसेस. सो इफ आई हैव डी ऑफ आई वी इज इक्वल टू 2e where I is from 1 to n. N basically is the number of vertices. So this is your handshaking lemma. Okay, which of the following option provides the increasing order of asymptotic complexity of functions f1 f2 f3 f4? increasing order में आपको बताना है, ठीक है. So if you see over here, the smallest one is this one, fn, f3, sorry, f3 is the smallest one because nothing is in power, so it is simple, n log n. ठीक है. उसके बाद we have either we will have n 3/2 or n log n. So obviously we will have 3/2 because this is a constant term. So what we will have after n log n, because see this log n is not in power, it is n log n. Okay, so this is n raised to power 3/2, so it will come after f3 increasing power में, ठीक है. Then we have either we have 2 raised to power n or we have n raised to power log n. So definitely it will be f4 and the last one will be f1. So it is what? It is C, B, D and A. So the correct answer is option number 4, C, B, D and A. Okay everyone, all those who said any other answer, I hope this is clear to you now. राइट, साकेब, नीतू, अब क्लियर हो गया. दिस f3 इज हैविंग नथिंग इन पावर. ओके, सो ये बेसिक आपका n log n है, n मल्टीप्लाई बाय log n. सो दिस विल नॉट बी इन हायर इंक्रीजिंग पावर. ओके, next question. The order of a leaf node in a B plus tree is maximum number of pairs it can hold. So given that block size is 1 kilobytes, data record pointer is 7 bytes, value field is 9 bytes and block pointer is 6 bytes, what is the order of leaf node? So try karo. लीफ नोड का ऑर्डर फाइंड करने का मैंने आपको फॉर्मूला बता रखा है, आप सबको लिखा भी था, शेयर भी किया है. सो आई होप कि आप लोग आराम से कर पाओगे. क्या फॉर्मूला होता है रिकॉर्ड उसमें ऑर्डर ऑफ फाइंड करने का लीफ नोड पे? की पॉइंटर प्लस रिकॉर्ड पॉइंटर मल्टीप्लाई बाय ऑर्डर प्लस ब्लॉक पॉइंटर इज लेस देन इक्वल टू ब्लॉक साइज. यस और नो? याद है? ये फॉर्मूला पढ़ा था. Right, so what is the value of key over here? Key is 9 bytes long, so 9 plus record is 7, so 9 plus 7, and we have to find the order, so it will be p only, plus what is the value of block pointer? 6 bytes, so 6 less than equal to 1k bytes. What is 1k bytes? It can be written as 1024. Yes, so this is 16p equal to, we can remove this less than, we can write equal to, or if you want you can say less than equal to 1024 minus 6. So 16p is less than equal to what? 1018. So p is less than equal to 63.6. So p has to be less than equal to 63.6. So p will be somewhat 63. So the order turns out to be option number A, that is 63. So you have to learn this formula, you have to remember this formula for finding the order of leaf node. In case of B plus tree, लीफ नोड का ऑर्डर फाइंड करने का फॉर्मूला अलग होता है, इंटरनल नोड का फॉर्मूला फाइंड करने का फॉर्मूला, जो इंटरनल नोड का ऑर्डर फाइंड करने का फॉर्मूला अलग होता है. ओके, क्लियर दिस वन एवरीवन? ओके, next question. So a hash function h is defined as h key equal to key mod 7 with linear probing is used to insert the key. So we have done this question already, but still let's see what is the answer for this one. So 44 will go where? This 45 will come over here. 79 will be at this place, but it is already occupied, so it will go over here. 55, where 55 will go? Here 55 will come, right? 91 will be at 0. 18 will be at 4, but 4 is already occupied, so 18 will come over here. And 63 will go at 0, but it is already occupied, so it will come at 1. So what will be the location of key 18? So what is the location of key 18? 18 will be located at position number 5. So the correct answer is option number C, that is 5. Okay. Yes. Which agent deals with happy and unhappy state? सी एआई के क्वेश्चंस मैंने ज़्यादातर क्वेश्चंस ऐड नहीं किए हैं थ्योरी के, बिकॉज दे रिक्वायर प्योर नॉलेज ऑफ थ्योरी नॉलेज, ठीक है. एंड थ्योरेटिकल पार्ट जो है वो मैं क्वेश्चंस में कवर ऐसे नहीं करूँगी, ठीक है. दोज क्वेश्चंस आई विल बी कवरिंग व्हाइल आई विल बी डिस्कसिंग दैट पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक और इन योर कोर्स, ठीक है. सो जो थ्योरी के क्वेश्चंस हैं वो मैंने ज़्यादा ऐड नहीं किए हैं. मोस्टली आई हैव एडेड क्वेश्चंस ऑफ योर न्यूमेरिकल टाइप, या फिर जिनमें थ्योरी एक्सप्लेनेबल हो, कि थोड़ी बहुत थ्योरी से आप समझ जाओगे, दैट आई हैव एडेड द क्वेश्चंस आई हैव एडेड. ओके, या So correct answer is option number D, that is utility based agent. Okay, so if you read this, the agents which are developed having their end uses as building blocks, okay, are called utility based agents. When there are multiple possible alternatives, then to decide which one is best, utility based agents are used. They choose actions based on a preference or utility for each state. Sometimes achieving the desired goal is not enough. We may look for a quicker, safer, cheaper trip to reach a destination. Agent happiness should be taken into consideration. So utility describes how happy the agent is. Because of uncertainty in the world, a utility agent chooses the action that maximizes the expected utility. So basically utility agent जो है, that describes happy and unhappy state. So if your result is maximizing the expected utility, then it will be a happy agent. And if your result is minimizing or is not giving the proper result, you can say, then it will be an unhappy agent. So question tha, which agent deals with happy and unhappy state? So it is your utility agent. Okay, clear. Now this is your question of alpha beta pruning. So alpha beta pruning हमने करी भी है, but बहुत डिटेलिंग मैंने नहीं करी है. So I'll explain today. So try करो एक बार, and then we'll have a session, we'll have a quick discussion on it. Okay, try it once. Yes. So आंसर आप लोगों का करेक्ट है, दैट 5 इज योर आंसर. बट आई जस्ट वांट टू नो कि अल्फा बीटा प्रूनिंग ही यूज किया आप लोगों ने या कुछ और मेथड से किया है. कृतिका, फॉर्मूला रिवीजन सेशन मैं करा दूंगी आपका. फॉर्मूला रिवीजन सेशन इतना इजी अरेंज करना नहीं है. वाई? बिकॉज देर आर सो मेनी फॉर्मूलेज. ठीक है, एंड प्लस मुझे ये वाली आपकी पेपर की सीरीज खत्म करनी है. देन आई हैव टू स्टार्ट विद 5000 क्वेश्चंस ऑल्सो. सो फॉर्मूला रिवीजन सेशन जो है आपका, वो we'll have it, but अभी के लिए I cannot assure you कि we'll have it in 2-3 days. Okay, because there are so many subjects. With each subject there are so many topics, and I have to go through each and every topic one by one in order to check the formulae. Okay, मिन मैक्स वाली चीज यहाँ पे आपने यूज की, एंड इट वॉज योर लक कि आपका आंसर 5 आ गया. ओके, बट अल्फा बीटा प्रूनिंग एंड मिन मैक्स आर टू डिफरेंट कंसेप्ट्स. ओके, मिन मैक्स वाली चीज यहाँ पे आप यूज करोगे, इस क्वेश्चन, पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन में आपका आंसर आ जाएगा. बट जनरली अगर अल्फा बीटा प्रूनिंग आप यूज करो, मिन मैक्स यूज करो किसी अल्फा बीटा प्रूनिंग के क्वेश्चन में, वहां पे आंसर नहीं आता है. ठीक है, सो व्हाट इज बेसिकली अल्फा बीटा प्रूनिंग? अब अल्फा बीटा लिखा है, सो सिंपली मीन्स, सी अल्फा बीटा टू टर्म्स वी विल बी यूजिंग, एंड प्रूनिंग मीन्स टू कट. ठीक है, सो यहाँ पे हम आप ऐसे समझो, 2 वेरिएबल्स का यूज कर रहे हैं. वन वेरिएबल इज अल्फा एंड अनदर वेरिएबल इज बीटा. ओके, सो वील स्टार्ट एट ए वाले ए नोट से हमने स्टार्ट किया. एट ए, सी अल्फा जो है आपका, अल्फा इज योर मैक्सिमाइजर. ओके, अल्फा इज व्हाट? अल्फा इज मैक्सिमाइजर. मतलब यहाँ पे अल्फा जो डील करता है, डील्स विद मैक्सिमाइजिंग द एलिमेंट्स. तो जो मैक्सिमम वैल्यू होती है वो अल्फा लेता है. एंड बीटा डील्स विद मिनिमाइजर. बीटा इज डीलिंग विद द मिनिमम एलिमेंट, तो उसको हम बोलते हैं मिनिमाइजर. ठीक है, इनिशियली द वैल्यू ऑफ अल्फा, इनिशियल वैल्यू ऑफ अल्फा इज माइनस इन्फिनिटी. वाई? बिकॉज जब हम किसी पॉजिटिव, किसी मैक्सिमम वैल्यू से कंपेयर करेंगे, सो माइनस इन्फिनिटी विल ऑलवेज बी अ स्मॉलर वैल्यू. येस और नो? एंड बीटा जो है वो हम रखते हैं प्लस इन्फिनिटी, बिकॉज वी नीड अ मिनिमम एलिमेंट. सो अगर हम प्लस इन्फिनिटी से किसी भी नंबर को कंपेयर करेंगे, सो दैट पर्टिकुलर नंबर विल बी अ स्मॉलर नंबर. ये बात समझ में आई? इतना समझ में आया? ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट वी हैव, नाउ वी स्टार्ट विद ए. सो ए पे हमने अल्फा की वैल्यू सेट करी माइनस इन्फिनिटी और बी की वैल्यू सेट की प्लस इन्फिनिटी. नाउ वी रीच टू बी. अब बी से वी रीच टू डी एंड डी पे अब वी आर हैविंग दिस. सो लेट्स टॉक एट डी. वी आर एट डी, ठीक है. एंड डी पे वी हैव व्हाट, वी हैव टू ऑप्शंस 3 and 5. D is what? At level D, E, F, G we need what? We need max value, ठीक है. मैक्सिमम वैल्यू we need. So यहाँ पे right now अल्फा की वैल्यू क्या है? अल्फा की वैल्यू है हमारी माइनस इन्फिनिटी और बीटा की वैल्यू है प्लस इन्फिनिटी, ठीक है. सो नाउ वील सी 3. अब D पे वी हैव 3 नाउ, ठीक है. सो व्हाट वी विल डू, वी आर हैविंग मैक्स, मतलब वी आर हैविंग मैक्सिमाइजर. सो वी विल कंपेयर द वैल्यू ऑफ अल्फा एंड 3. So on comparing value of alpha, that is minus infinity and 3, what will come? I need what? This is alpha, this is maximizer. So what is the maximum element out of the two? Maximum value is 3. So at D, the value of alpha becomes what? Value of alpha becomes 3. Yes or no? ठीक है. Now in order to check कि whether I have to check for the right hand side or not, listen very carefully. In order to check कि whether we have to go towards the right hand side, we have one condition. What is that condition? The condition is that beta is less than equal to alpha. If beta is less than equal to alpha, then we will, what we will do? Yes, अगर बीटा इज लेस देन इक्वल टू अल्फा देन वी विल स्टॉप, अदरवाइज वी विल कंटिन्यू. नाउ व्हाट इज बीटा? बीटा इज प्लस infinity and what is alpha? Alpha is 3. So plus infinity is less than equal to 3? No, this is a false statement. Since this is a false statement, so I will go and I'll go towards the राइट हैंड साइड. बात समझ में आ रही है? अब द कंपैरिजन इज बिटवीन 3 and 5. Now the comparison is between 3 and 5. What is the value of, what is maximum value? 5 is maximum value. So now alpha is equal to 5. This much is clear everyone? इतना समझ में आया यहां तक? Okay. So at D, alpha is equal to 5. Clear? Now let's move to E. अब E पे now we have 6 over here. ठीक है. So what we will do? We will compare with 5 and what we will do? What we will compare? ठीक है. अब before moving to E, we'll move to B first. ठीक है. वाई? बिकॉज अब B से वी आर गोइंग टू E, नो, मतलब फर्स्ट वी वेंट टू D, फिर D से वी वेंट टू B और B के बाद वी विल रीच E. ठीक है. सो फर्स्ट नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू B. अब B पे व्हाट वी हैव? नाउ B पे वी नीड व्हाट? वी नीड मिनिमम वैल्यू. सो नाउ वी विल कंपेयर द वैल्यूज बिटवीन विद रिस्पेक्ट टू बीटा बिकॉज वी नीड मिनिमाइजर. अब अल्फा की वैल्यू है 5 और बीटा की वैल्यू है प्लस इन्फिनिटी. So now what we need? We need the minimum value. So now tell me which value is minimum? Minimum value क्या है आपकी? Plus infinity या 5? Which one is minimum value? Which one is minimum? 5 is minimum? Yes? So यहाँ पे for now the value of beta, for now value of beta is 5. For now value of beta is 5. Now I will reach E. From B I will reach E and I will take that value which is lesser than your beta. So which value is there? Value is 6. So now I'll compare 5 and 6. So which one is minimum value? Minimum is 5. So for now beta is equal to 5. Now I will check this condition, beta is less than equal to alpha or not. Yes or no? अच्छा, E पे यहाँ पे फर्स्ट वी विल चेक फॉर मैक्सिमम वैल्यू, राइट? मैक्सिमम, क्योंकि हमें यहाँ पे ई पे मैक्स लेना है. सो फर्स्ट आई हैव स्किप्ड वन पार्ट. सो फर्स्ट वी विल गो टू ई. ई पे हम आए, ई पे वी चेक फॉर मैक्सिमम. सो मैक्सिमम ऑफ अल्फा. अल्फा की वैल्यू फिलहाल के लिए यहाँ पे क्या रहेगी, अल्फा की आपकी माइनस इन्फिनिटी ही रहेगी. बट बीटा की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी आपकी, बीटा की वैल्यू फिलहाल के लिए 5 है. ओके, सो माइनस इन्फिनिटी एंड 6 से वी विल कंपेयर. सो मैक्सिमम क्या आ जाएगा, मैक्सिमम यहाँ पे अल्फा की वैल्यू क्या हो गई, 6. Now we have to compare. We have to compare what? Now we have to compare this condition. Beta की value है 5. 5 is less than equal to 6. And now this condition becomes true. Now since my condition is true, so I will prune this part. I will not go towards the right hand side of E. बात समझ में आई इतनी? ये पॉइंट समझ में आया? E to 9, E का जो चाइल्ड है 9, I will prune this part. I will not go towards this part. Why I will not go? Because यहाँ पे मुझे मेरी जो ये कंडीशन थी that beta has to be less than equal to alpha, वो ट्रू हो गई. ठीक है, so right now at B the value of beta is 5. Okay, चलो ठीक है, don't worry. कल के सेशन में, कल जो हमारा सेशन होगा, व्हेन यू विल बी टेकिंग दिस क्वेश्चन आंसर्स वाला सेशन, आई स्टार्ट फ्रॉम अल्फा बीटा प्रूनिंग ओनली. ठीक है, एंड फिर आई एक्सप्लेन अगेन, एंड फिर उसके बाद वी विल मूव टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. ओके, नहीं समझ में आ रहा, डोंट वरी. जिसको समझ में आ गया है, ऑल दोज हु हैव अंडरस्टूड दिस कंसेप्ट, try this same apply this same on this part, that is on the right hand side. ठीक है, ट्राई करो खुद से. जिसको समझ में नहीं आया, all those who are not able to understand, don't worry, tomorrow we'll start from the same question as alpha beta pruning and then I'll explain again. Okay, ठीक है. Okay, so that's it for today. Okay, so we'll have a class tomorrow. मैं ग्रुप पे मेंशन कर दूंगी क्लास का टाइमिंग. मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली एक आपकी अनाउंसमेंट क्लास होगी कल. ठीक है, आई हैव टू मेक यू अनाउंसमेंट्स, एंड एक आपकी क्लास होगी फॉर दीज क्वेश्चन आंसर्स. ठीक है, सो दैट्स इट फॉर टुडे. सी यू ऑल टुमारो. टेक केयर एवरीवन. जिसको भी समझ में आ गया है, प्लीज डू ट्राई दी राइट हैंड साइड ऑफ दिस ट्री. ओके, चलो, थैंक यू एवरीवन, बाय बाय, टेक केयर.